Greetings and the brightest of blessings, my friends. Holistic Holly, modern day mystic, here for a soul-centered meditation session. I'm going to be doing 3 short meditation practices to help you connect with your soul, help clear out any of the negative energy that you may be holding on to, you may be experiencing at the moment, and to really help raise your vibration and help contribute to lifting the vibrational frequency of the earth at this time, in this very difficult situation that we find ourselves in. So thank you everyone who is catching the replay. I really appreciate you. Let me know that you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. Thank you. I can see people jumping on. So let me know where you're watching from. Thank you so much for being here. So let me tell you a little bit about myself and introduce myself before we move forward with the practice. So my name's Holly, as I said, also known as Holistic Holly. I am a modern day mystic. I am a healer, a spiritual teacher, and a holistic and complementary health practitioner. So my life is very much in the spiritual world, helping empower others, helping people align with their true self, helping people shed and heal what isn't helping them, what isn't benefiting them at this time, for them to be truly who they were born to be. Okay, and soul-centered meditation is a really huge part of that. There's actually a class or a group that I facilitate every Thursday, and obviously with the current climate, the current situations, I'm taking this online to be able to share these tools with the world to help you develop your own practice, so you can go off and use these tools and techniques on your own to help you become, aligned with your soul, cleared and cleansed of anything that isn't serving you on a vibrational level, as well as helping you, dive in more deeply to what's going on within you, within your own psyche, within your own energy field, but also to be able to connect with the divine, with Mother Earth, to really help, bring these energies into your life to harness them for your greatest good. Oh, hello. Oh, Elliot, I'm so glad you're here, and you can comment as well. How amazing. Hello everyone else who is here as well. Thank you so much for being here. I can see there's a few people jumped on, so that's amazing. So if you would like to share this, I would be extremely grateful, or if you could tag anybody that you think would benefit from this as well. I've actually changed the settings of the group now, so people can actually share these meditations and also invite members to view them without actually necessarily having to be a member of the group. So if there's anyone that you wanted to join us, please do so. Hello Michelle, my darling. Hello Claire, thank you so much for being here. It's so lovely to have this group growing. Initially it was just open to people in the local area. Obviously that's expanded now, and we've got so many more members in this group now, so it's wonderful, it's fantastic. So let me just have a little sip of my drink. I hope you're all having a beautiful morning this morning. The energy at the moment, apart from, the energy of the collective of fear and anxiety, there's also this conflict going on within us with the logical mind, the feeling mind, wanting to take action but having to stay passive. So there's a lot of like internal battling going on. A lot of you may be experiencing it. In my house last night, 3 of the 4 of us had really bad dreams last night. So let me know in the comments below if you've been experiencing bad dreams over the last couple of days as well. It was strange how we all woke up saying the same. We had quite negative dreams last night. So could be reflective of the energy of what's going on in the heavens. But let me know if this is you as well. Okay, so soul-centered meditation. The reason I call my sessions soul-centered meditations, because that's exactly what they are. It's to help connect you with your soul. Yes, we are going to do breathing techniques. Yes, we're going to look at some affirmations and things like that. But we are not just looking at the mechanical aspect of meditation, but we're taking it to that spiritual place where we are talking about our chakras, we are talking about our aura, we are talking about the soul within, and the divine supporters, spirit helpers that we've got all around us. We are going to be talking about Mother Earth and the spirit of Mother Earth and connecting with that. So it is a very spiritual approach to meditation, which some people may be looking for. They may feel that that's missing. Some people may be very new to some of these concepts. So just bear with me, my friends. And if this is something that is new for you, then please just have an open heart and an open mind, and see what benefit you can get from these practices. Okay, so Claire says, I had bad dreams last night too. Michelle says, yes, constant bad dreams for days, really affecting me through the day. So this, like I said, we're all connected. We are all one. So that this energy is around in the collective, as we talked about before, which can really impact us on a personal level, and also, I posted yesterday in my other Facebook group a weekly astrology report, which actually talks about some of the planetary conflicts happening right now, which can lead to this internal struggle. So it could be partly to do with that as well. So really important that we do some energy clearing and cleansing work. So remember that, we are as in control as we allow ourselves to feel. We can control our own energy, we can control our emotions if we remember to be present, to create space and set intentions to clear and release what isn't serving us at this time. So the 3 meditation practices we are going to do, we're going to do a grounding practice, an energy clearing and balancing practice, and then we are going to do an energy protection and also sending energy out to the world. In one of those practices, we'll see, I am always intuitively inspired with these things. If you have done these sessions before, there's like a similar format that I use, slightly changing in and out with each session, and allowing, being able to do this online, it allows me to create subtle changes and slight different things depending on what the world is needing at the moment, rather than just the people in the room with me as we do it. So I hope that you all enjoy this practice. What's going on with my necklace? Sorry, distraction, such a Gemini, such a butterfly attention span. If you just all like to find yourself in a comfy seat, if you haven't got a drink of water or a drink with you, I suggest that you go and get one now, perhaps a blanket or something to put over you to keep you nice and cozy and nice and warm, because as we relax, it is common for our temperature to drop. And we don't want anybody feeling uncomfortable. We're supposed to be, relaxed and enjoying this practice. Okay, so thank you for the hearts. Whoever just sent me some hearts, I really, really appreciate that. And yes, we'll settle in a moment. I think I need another cushion behind me, but I don't know. Here we go. Okay, so when you're ready, my friends, I don't want my phone to fall over, just trying to adjust this slightly. Okay, so when you're ready, my friends, I want you to just close your eyes softly and begin to become I can't even talk already, sorry. Begin to become aware of your breath. I don't want you to change it in any way. Just become aware, just settle in and just have a mindfulness moment here of checking in with your body, checking if there's any areas of discomfort, checking in with your breath to see, are you breathing shallow, or are your breaths already nice and slow and long and deep? We tend to breathe shallow when we are feeling stress or anxiety, when we have those hormones in our body associated with the flight or fight response. And that can cause us to hold more tension in our muscles, and it can actually lead to quite a lot of discomfort and a cascade effect around the body that we hold ourselves tense, so we think that we're tense, so we produce more of those hormones. So what I'm going to encourage you to do now is just to slow your breathing down. Slow your breathing down and try, if you can, to make your out breath just that little bit longer than your in breath. Getting slightly deeper, if you can, and just start to soften. Okay, so dropping your shoulders down away from your ears. Perhaps softening the muscles around your eyes, your forehead, your cheeks and your jaw. Using your out breath to soften and release, softening the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet. And just take a few breaths here, consciously, with intention, releasing, softening, letting go of any tightness in the body. Send your awareness around and perhaps spend a few conscious breaths in any areas that you are feeling physically uncomfortable. Perhaps it's your lower back, perhaps your shoulders, perhaps even your hips. Just send a couple of breaths there, using your exhale to consciously soften and release, giving yourself permission to let go. Imagining, if you like, that the air that you're breathing in, the air that you're breathing into that space, that point where you're holding your awareness, is like a hot water bottle or a nice massage, just softening and releasing any tension that you're holding. Allowing yourself to just let go of any thoughts from the day so far, just breathing those away, pushing those away with your out breath. Using the ebb and flow of your breath to bring you back to the present moment. If your busy mind is creeping back in, thoughts of the day, things that are worrying you, things you need to do after you finish this practice, if anything like that comes into your awareness now, just bring your attention back to your breath with a smile, acknowledging that those thoughts have come back in. Just let them pass through with a smile and bringing yourself back to center with the ebb and flow, this tide of your breath that connects you to all other living beings breathing across the planet. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Now, some people are very visual. Some people find it hard to visualize these things. So I want to say that intention is what is most important. If you can't visualize bringing your awareness somewhere, just saying the words after me or along with me to set the intention is what's very, very beneficial, okay? So bring your awareness now, my friends, using your breath to guide you and move you. I want you to bring your awareness to the bottoms of your feet, perhaps if your feet are down on the floor, perhaps to the backs of your legs if you're sitting cross-legged on the floor, and just acknowledge that connection with the floor below you, the ground below you, Mother Earth supporting us from below. And again, using your breath to propel your visualization forward. Imagine, if you can, roots. diving down, moving down, traveling down into the earth through the layers of rocks, of stones, of clay and of mud, all the different blacks and greys and oranges and browns, traveling down through the layers deep down into the earth, through the cold mud, through the layers and layers of organic matter made up of years and years of deposits of leaves, of life forms that have created the earth below us. And as your roots spread far and wide and deep, like the roots of perhaps a big, strong oak tree, perhaps, if you can imagine the beautiful image of a tree of life, see these roots, feel these roots anchoring you, connecting you, helping you to stand up tall, to stand strong and sturdy, knowing that you have this really strong connection and support from Mother Earth, from the goddess Gaia. And as we are anchored down strong, now no longer swaying, but standing firm, standing strong, imagine, visualize, feel the energy from Mother Earth traveling now back up through this root system that we've spread so beautifully to help anchor us and hold us steady. Feel this beautiful energy, perhaps using your breath to help move the visualization forward. Feel this energy traveling back up these roots, back up into your body. Feel it filling you with this warmth, this power, this sense of safety and security, the sense of empowerment, strength, courage, as this energy flows through you like a wave. Spending a few moments just breathing in, acknowledging and seeing how this energy feels. For some people it may be a physical sensation. For some people it may be a visual thing, that perhaps you're being shown images in your mind's eye, or you're using visualization to see these things happening. Perhaps you see it as a light. Perhaps you feel it like Reiki energy, like the tingling sensation, the slight warmth and pins and needles that you can experience from Reiki energy, Reiki treatments, as this prana, this life force, flows through our bodies. And perhaps, and it's absolutely okay if you feel nothing at all, because intention is what's important. We are setting the intention that this is taking place, that we are refilling our energy stores from the earth below us, and our ancestors, our angels, our spirit guides are sitting alongside us right now to assist us in fulfilling this visualization. So if you're struggling to visualize, or for a bit of extra oomph, ask your ancestors, your spirit guides and inspirers, your guardian angels to assist you with these visualizations, drawing up this energy, filling you up. when you're ready, bring your awareness back to your physical body, to the sensations of the chair underneath you, or the bed or couch or floor underneath you. Perhaps giving your fingers a wiggle, your toes a wiggle. Perhaps, rotating your shoulders forward, up and back. Perhaps doing some rotations with your neck. Just whatever feels really nice at this moment in time. And bring yourself now back to us, to here. If you'd like to open your eyes and watch the video, or keep your eyes closed, that's absolutely wonderful. And so that's our first practice for the day, my friends. Some nice grounding work. Now, grounding work is really, really important when we are particularly living in this time of fear. If we are, struggling with our mental health, if we're struggling with anxiety, struggling with the energies going on around us, if we're spending too much time in our headspace, being too logical, being too engaged in the thoughts that are just spinning and whirling and whirring around, then grounding our energy is really, really great, because we are not our minds, we are not our thoughts, and we are not our memories, we are not the stories that we tell ourselves. And too often we become too identified with those, and we forget the bigger picture, the truth being that we are spirits, we are souls first and foremost, and we have so much more power than we give ourselves credit for, than we acknowledge. And during this time where we are, a lot of us, feeling very disempowered, to do that grounding work, to connect with Mother Earth, to connect with all the other living beings that have walked before us, it's a very powerful, powerful tool. So let's see what people are saying. Elliot says, I've seen the colour purple. Well, beautiful. I'm not at all surprised. The colour purple is associated with spirit, and spirit being around us. And when we start, exploring these spiritual concepts, clairvoyance often begins to strengthen. And purple, seeing purple in your mind's eye is a very common sign that spirit are drawing close to you. So that's beautiful. Your spirit team are around you, Elliot. Jenny sends a lovely flower and some hearts. Thank you, Jenny. Claire says, thank you so much. I got so much from that. Your light and voice is beautiful. Well, thank you, Claire. I'm so pleased. And that's such a lovely thing to say. So thank you so, so much. So that's just the first of our 3 practices for today. So I hope you can stay for the duration. We're going to be here for 2 more practices today. So Claire says, I felt tingling hands. Fantastic. Is that something new? Have you experienced anything like that before? Are you familiar with any like energy work, like Reiki or anything like that? Because tingling hands is often something that happens with those healing modalities as well. So how's everyone feeling? Give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts. Let me know how you're feeling, if you're feeling good after that grounding practice. Okay, Claire says, also seeing purple, but also welling up with tears. Okay, now just sit with that, Claire. Don't fight it. Don't resist against it. The welling up of tears is obviously a release that needs to happen. And it could be, depending on how you're feeling, it could be, tears of joy to feel this connection again. It could be tears that need to be shed because of the pressure that you're feeling at the moment. Could be just, like I said, a release that needs to happen if there's things that you've been bottling up inside. So don't fight against it. Let those go, because when we hold our emotions in, there's someone called Marissa Peer. You may have come across her before. She's a psychologist. She's a hypnotherapist. She developed something called rapid transformational therapy, RTT, and she says, which is a quote that I think is absolutely beautiful, because it's so true from what I know of Chinese medicine, what I've studied of Chinese medicine, and also Ayurveda as well. and her quote, I'm going to completely hash it up now, but completely paraphrasing, you know, emotions that we don't allow to manifest, they sink further into the body, and Marissa Peer says they cause our organs to weep, which I think is such a profound but also very descriptive quote, because it's true. If we don't express our emotions, if we keep them inside, they are going to bury down elsewhere. They are going to manifest as physical illness in the body, because everything is energy, right? They are going to manifest as physical illness in the body, and also in our psyche, in our subconscious, they're going to manifest as behaviors that are going to inhibit our movement forward. They are going to block our progress, because they are going to they're going to come up as subconscious behaviors, as like self-sabotaging beliefs and self-talk. So it's really important that we express these emotions. So Michelle, so hang on. Jenny says, definitely relate to the Reiki sparkling energy. That's wonderful. Michelle says, I've been working on a little meditation place to go and set intention. It felt so good, felt warm, feet tingling. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's so, so beautiful. Oh, yay. This is lovely. So, what we're going to do now, we're going to do a second practice now. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do some energy clearing, and also a bit of a chakra reset. Now, I'm going to come in and talk about these tools afterwards, but I think this is something that we all really need at the moment, okay? And I know for some of you, well, I mean, everyone that comes to my classes comes to every class, and I know that all of you that are watching online at the moment, that I know in person, you love these meditations. So the tools, they work, they're very, very profound. And what I was going to do then, which I've stopped myself doing, I was going to apologise for these being samey. Every week we do similar things, but it's because they're so profound, they work so well. So for those of you who are familiar with the practice, the next meditation we're going to be sitting in to do now is what I call the love and light meditation, where we breathe in a beautiful white light and use that light to move around our body, clearing and cleansing any vibrations, any stagnant energy, any thought forms, any emotions, any belief systems, anything that we're storing in our body that's not serving us, that doesn't belong to us. Once we've cleared out our physical body, we're going to emanate through the layers of our auric field, and then what we're going to do is the golden ball of light, okay, which it's actually, people see this depicted in artwork in ancient Egypt from cultures all around the world. There's a golden light above our heads. It's actually one of our higher chakras, and what we're going to do is we're going to take this golden light and we're going to travel it through our body. And what this does is like a chakra reset, a chakra balancing, and refueling, if you like, re-energizing of our chakras. But because, as I mentioned earlier in this video, we collectively we're experiencing this energy. You know, I mentioned 3 of the 4 of us in my house had bad dreams last night. Some of you mentioned that you had bad dreams last night as well. So it's really taking its toll on us. So I think energy clearing today and through the duration of this lockdown and this stuff going on the planet, and for what I anticipate to happen after this lockdown ends, we're going to need to be doing a lot of energy clearing, a lot of work. So this is something, thank you so much everyone for showing up here today. We're going to have to continue to do the work together to help raise this vibration, to clear this out, to help birth this new age that we're going to be moving into, okay? So Elliot says they are amazing. Well, thank you, beautiful. Delith says we'll be doing these later. Thank you, Holly, you beautiful, beautiful lady. Thank you, Delith, my darling. Jenny says it's the process. It's good to start at stage 1 each time. Loving it. Oh, I love that one. Yes, amazing, fantastic. I'm so glad. And I think, you know, And it's profoundly beneficial to do short practices more often rather than one long meditation less frequently. And that's another reason why these short meditations are good, because it actually helps you then develop your muscle memory, develop that vagus nerve. So when you are in times of anxiety, when you are in times of stress, because you have repeatedly dropped into that sense of calm and relaxation, you can do it when you need it most, when you are feeling tight and stressed and anxious. Okay, so let's go, my friends, into meditation number 2. So close your eyes down gently, or just have a soft gaze, whichever is more comfortable for you. And repeat how we began, by really using your breath to just relax your body, making your inhales and your exhales just slightly longer. Using your exhale to drop your shoulders down, away from your ears, softening the muscles of your forehead, around your eyes, your cheeks and your jaw. Softening the palms of your hands, and the soles of your feet. And just breathing into relaxation just for a few breaths, my friends. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths that are within your own comfort zone. Some people may struggle to do really, really long, deep breaths, but do what is comfortable for you to really oxygenate your body and to really release and relax into the moment. And now we're going to start to breathe in this beautiful white light. It is of unconditional love and an extremely high vibration. And as we breathe it in, it clears and cleanses. So as we breathe out, we are breathing out everything that is not serving us. So it may look like white light breathing in, and a grey, murky, muddy light going out. Like a bowl of dishwater you've just washed all the dishes in. So breathing in this beautiful white light, it might be sparkling and glittering. It might have a little bit of a rainbow tinge to it. Just breathing in that beautiful energy of unconditional love. Breathing out any stagnant energy, any thought forms, any emotions, anything that doesn't serve you or doesn't belong to you. You have permission, and you are giving yourself permission to clear and release what isn't serving you, what's not serving your highest good. Breathing in this beautiful white light and breathing out. Use your breath to move your awareness around your entire body, moving from the top of your head in your own time down to the tips of your fingers, all the way down to the tips of your toes. Lingering anywhere that you feel uncomfortable. Lingering anywhere where you may perhaps feel some resistance. to letting go, lingering anywhere perhaps where you are feeling physical discomfort, or where you know that there is disharmony in the body, where perhaps you have you know of illness or dis-ease that is resting somewhere in your body, and just fill these areas with this white light, this unconditional love, this cleansing and clearing. Again, visualization is a muscle that needs to be strengthened, so if you find it hard to visualize these things, just set the intention, use the words cleansing, clearing, releasing. Perhaps on the inhale, just say to yourself, I'm breathing in love, and I'm breathing out what isn't serving me. Whatever works best for you, my friends, as you move this light, this clearing, cleansing, divine energy around your body, breathing out all that isn't serving you, for it to travel to somewhere where it can be found useful, or it can be cleansed, dissipated, transmuted into love and light energy. As your body fills up with light, you may physically feel lighter. You may get this sense of bliss, euphoria. You may again get that tingling sensation, that warmth washing over you. Your clairvoyance may start to show itself, display itself. Just allow things to flow, for things to be exactly as they are. This, in part, is about surrendering into the moment and creating spaciousness within yourself for the divine to connect with you, for you to be inspired. And just greeting those everyday thoughts as they may creep in with a smile, and breathe them out with the out-breath. Using the ebb and flow, the inhale and exhale of your breath to keep you centered, to keep you focused and on the task at hand. When you feel that your body is filled with this beautiful, radiant, sparkling light, I want you now to visualize and use your breath to propel this forward once again. This white light now emanating out from your physical body through the layers of your auric field, of which there are many. And as this light moves out from your physical, radiating outwards, imagine, visualize, set the intention that it is cleansing and clearing any attachments, any thought forms, any energies or emotions that are not serving you, that do not belong to you. They are just cleansing and clearing those away, layer by layer. Any areas that feel a bit stickier, that feel a bit denser, that feel a bit heavier, just again, as we did when we were cleansing that energy within our physical, just spend a few breaths working through this energy, filling it with this beautiful light. Some of us, this may be a quicker process than others, depending on how often you do your clearing and your protection practices. Giving yourself permission, knowing that it is safe and you are well, you are being held and supported at this time to cleanse and clear and release what isn't serving you, what isn't yours to deal with. And when you have reached the outer edges of your aura, just sit in this beautiful white light energy for a few moments. I'm just going to sound some tincture bells. I warn you so no one gets a fright. Now, my friends, I want you to bring your awareness and your focus to a beautiful golden ball of light floating about a foot from the top of your head. This beautiful, radiant, golden ball of light may seem very warm and bright like the sun. I want you to become aware of this light, and in your mind's eye, I want you to bring your hands up to touch this light that is above your head. Becoming aware of any sensations that you may experience as you reach up to touch this light. And now, my friends, we are going to pass this golden light down through the central column of our body to recharge, re-energize and balance each of the main 7 chakras that we know of, that we speak of in our Western awareness. Traveling through the central column, starting at the crown of the head, through our crown chakra, recharging, rebalancing, bringing it back to center, down through our third eye, our pineal gland, the middle of our brain, the middle of our forehead. We often see it, if that helps for you to visualize it. The seat of our intuition, our clairvoyance. See that being balanced, energized, moving down now to our throat chakra. For many of us, this is in need of rebalancing and harmonizing. Too often we hold back our truth, don't say what we need to say. We don't project our true self to the world. So allow this now to be recharged, rebalanced, brought back to center. Down now we move this golden light to our heart center, the seat of unconditional love, compassion and empathy for ourselves and also all of those around us. Perhaps in our households, if we are experiencing tension from being locked up with others in a close proximity, perhaps for those who we are getting frustrated with out there in the world, filling up our heart with love and compassion, remembering we are all on a journey of our own, at different levels of consciousness, different levels of soul growth and understanding. Moving down now, my friends, this golden light to our solar plexus, helping to fill us with joy, upliftment, optimism, that true spark of light and life. Next, moving down to our Sacral Chakra, just behind our navel. This as well, in our society, is something that needs a lot of work for a lot of people. It's to do with our love for ourselves, our ability to accept pleasure, to acknowledge our emotions in relationships, and so much more besides. So feel this chakra now, recharging, rebalancing. Moving to our root chakra now at the bottom of our spine. This one we really need to strengthen at this time to help us to feel safe, help us feel secure, to help us feel strong and steady. And moving this beautiful golden ball of light now down through our legs, down to the chakra that is not often talked about, which is a few inches below our feet, our earth chakra. This, I think, is something we all need to work on to really reconnect with the spirits of the earth, the nature spirits, remembering we are of this earth as much as we are from the heavens, and this strengthens that connection with our Earth Mother. And when you feel that the work of this beautiful golden ball, this ball of light is done, imagine it now floating back up to the top of your head like a balloon bobbing up. Just spending a few moments breathing into this space, into this feeling. Perhaps if you'd like to join me in just rubbing your hands together and placing them over your heart center, reconnecting with your heart center is such a powerful thing to reconnect you with your soul self, to keep you on the right track, to help you feel intuitively and to connect with your higher self and spirit self, to find comfort in these times of uncertainty. Your heart center is where the energy from the earth below and the heavens above dances together. Such a beautiful space, such a beautiful feeling. Something that you can come back to whenever you feel you need to. Take a deep breath in here, my friends, perhaps the biggest you have taken all day. And bring your awareness back perhaps to the chair underneath you, your feet on the floor, perhaps rotating your shoulders forward, up and back. Whatever feels good to you, my friends. Giving your fingers a wiggle, your toes a wiggle. And opening your eyes when you're ready, if you feel you want to come back to this space with us here. Oh, I could have stayed there all day. And that is such a beautiful meditation. So, as I mentioned previously, I want to give you tools that you can use in your day-to-day life. So, using this golden light from above your head to travel through the energy centers, it is very clearing. And it is, as I said, rebalancing and re-energizing for the chakras, but it is only a temporary realignment. It is only a temporary recharging, because obviously any thought patterns, any belief systems that we adhere to, any negative self-talk that we have, any, negative situations that we put ourselves into with regards to not speaking our truth, honouring who we are, by reliving events in our mind or what have you, we're going to bring those old energetic imprints and blueprints back to those energy centres. So, this is only just to help you as like a SOS emergency rebalance, but if we do this every day and we are aware of what comes up for us, this is a really great way of as I said before, creating space for that inspiration to come in. So when we create that space, the thoughts that come to our mind's eye, the images perhaps, or the memories, it's showing us what we need to work through, what we need to let go of, and exploring each chakra, working through things like that, it will have more of a long-term impact in this balancing and clearing and cleansing. Now, as some of you may be aware, over in my other Facebook group, Centered, Aligned and Connected, we've just begun a journey through the chakras with positive affirmations. And so, by focusing on different ones and strengthening them with powerful affirmations and other practices too, you can really start to find that balance within you. But we need to start at the root, the grounding, the strong foundations, in order for everything else to be strongly placed above that. Because some people, I think, which is often true in the spiritual community, focus so much on opening our third eye or blasting our crown chakra open, that because we haven't got that solid foundation underneath or done that work on our own self-love and compassion, it makes everything all wobbly and insecure. And that's why a lot of the time we can go through very difficult times on our healing journey through our spiritual awakening, because we're not working from the ground up, we're working from the top down, and that's not structure. There's no structure integrity coming in there energetically for you. Okay, so just some tips from me around that. I have had some comments coming in, so let me scroll back up to have a look. Okay, Natalie says she'll catch the replay. That's okay. Your house is manic. I can hear the kids downstairs as well, so I hope you can't hear them. Claire said, that was beautiful. The golden light was like a waterfall through my body. Absolutely stunning. Jenny says, beautiful energy. I saw a little sprinkle of light as the golden energy ball came back up to my crown chakra. That's beautiful. Wow, that was powerful. Felt my solar plexus chakra shaking, and the emotional one. Sacral, I think you mean. Yeah, that's great. That's great. I love that you're feeling it as well, because it means that, you're really, beginning to tune in more and becoming aware of what's happening within you. And again, that creating that spaciousness allows that to happen. It helps us to sit with and be aware of the messages that our bodies are trying to give us. And Claire said, that was so powerful. I really felt stuck at my crown chakra at first, but what a beautiful recharging. Thank you. You're so very welcome. You're so very, very welcome. So I'm so glad everyone's enjoying. So we've grounded, we've done some clearing work now. Laura says, that's the first time I've meditated in weeks. Thank you for helping me to reconnect and declutter. I saw a lovely golden cup with wings and had a very itchy right palm. That's interesting. And our palms, our hand chakras are one of the ways, as you know, Laura, of energy travelling in and out for us to be able to give healing to ourselves and others. Now, if I am correct in this, it's to do also with what's happened in the past and how our past is blocking us, perhaps in the present moment. And so that's something to think about as well. And our right is also the masculine aspect, masculine energy. So perhaps it's also a sign that you're a little bit too much in your thoughts at the moment, Laura. And just throwing some symbolic interpretations at you there. Let me know if they're relevant or not. So now what we're going to do, now we've done the clearing, we've done the grounding, so we are going to finish by doing a bit more grounding. We're going to be putting energetic protection on, but also what we're going to do is we are going to send some love and light out to the world, okay, to help raise this vibration. So we'll do that before we get grounded again. Elliot says, I feel blocks removing. My body shakes in parts along the way, like an energetic starting up or a windmill starting. Well, that's lovely, and I love that symbolic analogy there. Love that. Beautiful. Thank you, Elliot. Okay, my friends, so our final meditation practice together for today. So once again, if you would like to make sure you're sitting comfortably, close your eyes softly and begin to tune into your breath. Extending those exhales, lengthening those inhales, dropping your shoulders down away from your ears, softening the muscles of your eyes, your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw, the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet. And just place your hands in your lap for a few moments. Now, my friends, if you would like to join me, or if you're just happy for me to ask on your behalf, I would like to call our angels, our spirit guides, to draw close to assist us now in our intention. We have cultivated some beautiful energy within ourselves today, but now it's time to start spreading that and sharing that out. So anything that is left over can now ripple out into the collective to help raise the vibration as a whole, to help bring people back to themselves, out of their minds and into their hearts, to help people become aware of the effect their frequency is having on those around them, and to start looking inwards to find their own peace and clarity. As we breathe out, we are breathing this beautiful white light that we filled ourselves with out to the world. As we breathe in love, we breathe out peace. Breathing in love, breathing out peace. Imagining, if you like the ripples on water, like when a pebble is dropped. Imagine the ripples spreading out from around you, or like a wave of light rippling out from your light, a wave of love and peace and harmony spreading out across the world, dotted around as we are. See our light, see our energy connecting together like a candle in the dark, shining brightly as the darkness flees, as it is dissipated and transmuted, as its vibration is raised. As the song goes, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. As we breathe that out to the world. Now place your hands on your heart, my friends, honouring the soul inside of you, acknowledging the unconditional love that you are made of. Knowing that anything that is stopping us feeling that unconditional love, that is the source of our being. Anything preventing us from connecting with that and feeling that can easily be shed and cleared through focus, intention, and these beautiful breathing practices. Remember, my friends, intention is absolutely everything. Remembering that our connection to the divine is absolute, unconditional, and always with us. And simply by asking and requesting for assistance from the divine, it is there instantaneously. All we need do is ask, and it is given. One more deep breath here into our heart center. And then we are going to send our awareness down once again to the soles of our feet, If they're on the floor, to the bottoms of our legs. If they're not, sending our awareness down once more into the earth to connect with the earth below our feet, to express gratitude for the constant support, the constant nurturing, the constant energy that we are given from the Mother Earth. Sending our roots deep down now to anchor us, to help us stand strong, empowered, courageous, empowering us with the knowledge we have that we can survive any situation that we are presented with, knowing that we are here now with a purpose. We incarnated for a reason, my friends. It is our duty. It is our purpose to find it, to connect with it, and to allow it to unfold, knowing we have everything we need for these things to unfold before us. Drawing energy up now from the earth through these roots, knowing that by having roots deep down in the earth, we can stand strong like the mighty oak tree, that all the emotions, all the situations, all the behavior of others, everything that we come across just passes by like a breeze, passing a mighty oak tree. We are not fazed, we do not shake, we do not wobble, but we stand tall and strong. As we draw this energy up now through our bodies, imagine yourself, if you like, standing in a power pose, a superhero pose, standing like a warrior, knowing our cause is just, that we are stronger than our thoughts tell us. And we have so much more support than we could possibly imagine to help us get through these days. I want you now to visualize or ask or set the intention that layers of protection begin to be placed upon you. Starting at your feet, perhaps a suit of armour being placed upon you, travelling up your legs, up your abdomen, around your back, down your arms, perhaps an extraordinarily beautiful suit of armour, perhaps something very simple. This protects your physical body from any vibrational harm that may be entering your physical proximity. This will keep your physical body safe. Next, a cloak of protection around your shoulders, a colour of your choosing, or perhaps a colour chosen for you by your spirit team, knowing what you need now better than you know yourself. See this cloak of protection wrapped around your shoulders, perhaps the hood being lifted up, to protect you emotionally from the emotions of others, from the mental state of others, from the fear and anxiety being programmed into us through the mainstream media and what we are being exposed to. This cloak will protect you from all of that and more. Travelling out now, my friends, to the outer edges of your auric field, which hopefully have been brought back down now by your spirit team to their normal size. Imagine yourself in the centre of a bubble, a beautiful rainbow, sparkling, glittering, shimmering bubble, to protect you energetically on a soul level, on an energetic field level, from any vibrations that are lower than unconditional love and gratitude. The only energies that can penetrate this bubble are things that are for your greatest good, things to uplift, inspire, encourage and empower you. Nothing else can get through this force field. And so it is done, my friends. Bring your awareness back just for a short while longer to your heart center as we take 3 deep breaths. 1 for mind, 1 for your body, 1 for your spirit. Putting your hands now into the prayer mudra, pressing your thumbs to your breastbone. Just finish now by offering prayers of gratitude to yourself for showing up, to your spirit teams for their assistance, for your soul, your higher self, for the earth below, for the heavens above, for the soul family connection that we have here with all of those meditating with us this time, all of those who are catching the replay, and everyone else across the world who is meditating or in yoga practice or in any form of devotion right now, sending out their love and light to the world. We are one, we are united, we are connected, and together we can get through this, my friends. With love and gratitude, thank you for sharing this practice with me. When you are ready, just bring your awareness back to your physical body, to the chair underneath you, perhaps the cushions behind you, giving your fingers and toes a wiggle, perhaps rotating your shoulders, your neck, doing whatever feels nice to do, and opening your eyes when you are ready. And coming back to the group. I feel absolutely wonderful. I am so grateful to you all. I feel so filled with peace right now, and love and joy and just gratitude. I actually feel a little bit emotional. So thank you, my friends, for being here with me for this. I hope you've enjoyed. If you are feeling a little bit spaced out, which may be the case if you're not used to this deep breathing practice, if you're not used to this spiritual connection, then make sure that you do a bit more grounding, a bit more root chakra stuff, just to make sure that you're not staying spaced out, you're not staying open like a satellite dish, like a receiver for the energies of the collective around us. Thank you, Laura, you beautiful, beautiful woman. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, everyone who is here. Please, if you found this valuable, do tell your friends, do share this, do tag people into the comments. This is completely free, absolutely free of charge, but obviously all donations are extremely gratefully received. There is a link in the description above to my PayPal tip jar, so if you wanted to just bung a couple of quid my way, if you got value from this, then it would be very much gratefully received, but absolutely no pressure whatsoever. I know the times we are in a very uncertain economical climate at the moment, so just whatever feels right for you, my friends, no pressure whatsoever. Jenny says, thank you for this so much, Holly. Bless you. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful day as well. Have a beautiful day as well. And Elliot says he had a few tears too. Ooh! Knocked my phone over there. Michelle says, that was amazing. Cannot believe what happened. Thank you for this. It was beautiful. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. If anybody wanted to share what their experiences were, please feel free to do that in the comments below. You know, I want us to keep connecting. I want us to keep sharing. We are a soul family, and you know, friendships are getting stronger, bonds are getting stronger, and the stronger they are, the more we can help each other. Claire says, thank you so much, Holly. Yes, I love the meditations. Good. I'm so glad. If you're not already, I know the majority, everyone that's commenting now, I think is already, but if you're not already, come and join my other Facebook group, Centered, Aligned and Connected. It would be really lovely to have you here. We've got a really great community building over there. It's very much a safe space for people to talk about, share their spiritual experiences, ask questions. I'm doing a lot of lives, a lot of more things planned over there, a lot of tools to help people with their isolation, with what's going on at the moment for them. And I encourage anyone else as well to share any tips, any videos, anything that they found helpful with what they're doing on their journey over there as well. It would be so helpful. And you know, I am here to be of service, to help in any way that I can. So if anyone has any more specific questions they want to ask, anything that they need guidance with, please let me know. You know, I have online services available as well if people wanted to do some one-to-one work or have a reading done or anything like that. You know, I am serving in any way that I can. So thank you, Claire. I'm glad you enjoyed. Jenny said, goodbye, everyone. Nice to connect with you all. Yes, everyone, thank you. So, when I finish my coffee, I'm off to do a food shop. I haven't left the house, well, the garden, the house, for a week and a half since the last Thursday I had a class. So 2 weeks ago today was the last time I left this area. So wish me luck, my friends. My protection is going to be very much needed, I think, now as I go out into the world. Okay, Michelle says, I was back in Egypt. I had a higher form of protection put on me from my spirit guides, different part in the pyramid. Fantastic. So anyone who knows Michelle or doesn't know Michelle, over the last few months, Michelle's been coming to my meditation classes. She's been shown some past life memories of being back in Egypt during our meditation sessions, which is not uncommon. And so that's amazing. They've shown you a different type of protection, and this opens up a whole other discussion topic around past life memories, what we bring forward, the knowledge and wisdom we already have that we can tap into, that our higher self, our soul, knows already how to do this stuff. So again, it's reinforcing what I was saying about when we create this spaciousness, it allows that spiritual insight, it allows that wisdom to come through. When we shut that mind down, it allows that knowledge, those experiences, those visions to come through for us, to help us with what we need in the present. So if anyone experienced anything that they have any questions about, saw any colours, any images, any shapes that you want to know more about, please let me know. I'm going to go. Really, I hope you all enjoyed this. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you everyone who's on the replay. Again, thank you even more to everyone who's watching the live. I've got nothing but love for you all. Same time next week, my friends. I'm here weekly, and I am going to be doing a live on my Facebook page on Sunday, doing a Q&A, spiritual chat, all that kind of stuff on a Sunday evening. That's going to be a weekly thing as well. So just keep an eye on my page and my Facebook group of all the things that I've got going on, because I'm here daily for you, my friends, as much as I possibly can be. I'd like to do that journey of the past in a group. A great idea. I am going to be doing a workshop on Saturday, psychic awareness and spiritual development group, where we are going to be actually doing a journey to connect with our spirit guides. So that's definitely something that we could do a little bit further down the road. I will say past life journeys are not something that I would feel truly comfortable facilitating, because it can open up so much. But there are a lot of people on Facebook that you can go to that are sharing that wisdom. If things come up, then I'm happy to guide you and talk you through it, but obviously it can be a can of worms and it can open things up. I've done a lot of past life work myself, through hypnosis regressions and through visions and things, and some of it has been a bit traumatic for me, even though the intention has been to release what is blocking me in the present. Because we can bring, I know we're going off on a tangent now, but you know, we can bring traumas or issues or blocks from our past lives into this life as part of our soul's journey to release those things, to work through those things, to clear those things. And so, you know, I went back to past lives to find out what's blocking me in the present. And I had some very emotional experiences, you know, for an example, I mean, gosh, I could do a whole live talking about my experiences with my past life awareness. But for example, I went into one past life where I was on a battlefield. Everyone, including loved ones that I know from this life, I could see their faces, because, you know, we reincarnate in soul groups. Everyone was dead in front of me on the battlefield, and I had been kept alive to see everyone dead because I had incited an uprising. Go figure, right? I'm such a revolutionary in this life. I'm such a passionate you know, protester and activist, but I'd incited an uprising because there was a lot of corruption and suffering happening, and because I'd incited this failed uprising, I'd been kept alive to see everyone dead, and I saw loved ones in front of me, and it was essentially my fault. And I felt that emotion. That all these people are dead because of me. And it can be a very difficult thing to process. And if you're not looking at that from the perspective of, right, well, what did that teach me? And why is this being shown to me now? And what can I use from this? What lesson can I take from this to help me? You can be carrying around now extra trauma in your life, extra guilt in your life that you feel bad about. So you know, it's a wonderful thing. Past life regression and learning about past lives is a wonderful thing, but you know, it needs to be handled carefully. And that's just one example. I have other examples of past lives that were very emotional as well. So just to make you aware of that as well. Jenny says, of course, totally agree. I've done it at home with soul work. Very emotional. It's having a safe space to work through. It is having a safe space to work through, and having, you know, a strong belief in yourself and love for yourself and unconditional love for yourself in this life. You know, it's about acceptance and forgiveness, and putting things in perspective in their right context. Okay, anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I'm going to go. We can talk about that another time. If anyone wants to ask questions about past lives, we can do that on the live on Sunday, the Q&A on Sunday. I love you all very much. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. And I love you all. I love you all. And I shall speak to you all soon. Mwah. Bye for now.